It's the silly moustache here, and this is kind of part 2 of that, how to practice for learners and things like that. And I thought I would just put some really useful knowledge that most people have to master. And so I'm not going to teach you how to play guitar in these videos. I think we need much more than that, and there are lots of people on YouTube that do that sort of thing anyway. The guitar is a wonderful solo instrument. It's also a rhythm instrument. And so we need to understand some basic things that I'm using there, which are called chords. Chords are 3 notes, at least 3 notes played together. And so for that we need, in the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we need a 1, we need a 3, 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. That is a full C chord. That's the word I'm looking for. So that was a C, an E, and a G. I can do that with a E, a C, and a G. That's a full C chord. But we tend to do it like this. We need 3 notes and we've got 6 strings, so we tend to play them all. Okay, but that's how we do a basic major chord. And so we need to know how to bend our fingers around the fretboard to do basic chords. And I suggest basic majors: C, D, E, F. Yes, people will hate me for that. G, and A, and the minor versions of those, which I'm not going to confuse you with at the moment. Basic major scales are very, very useful, like I did before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and you should be able to do that with all the chords in time. Okay. The other thing is that scale, C, D, D minor, E, E minor, F, 4, 5, G, A minor, and a B, which we hardly ever use, which is a half diminished, and back to C. And those will tell you really mostly what chords you will use, and there were some very common chord progressions, we'll call them. C, F, 1 and 4 and 5. 1, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's also a 1, 6, 4, 5. A minor. And then we got that good old F, and we got that good old G again. So or variations. And that is really probably all you'll need for almost all of the standard popular songs for the last 100 years or so. But there are others, and we can add into them and vary them. I'm playing chords, but I'm getting a melody line out of them. Don't worry, it'll happen. So now then, so learn basic, major and minor, and perhaps some seventh chords. Where necessary, E, 7, and get to know those and recognize them when you see somebody else playing them, if you're playing in a circle or anything like that. So those chords go together in regular patterns that are often repeated, playing bass lines and chordal rhythms. You see where the bass lines are coming in. But that's, you know, a bit down the line, okay? What I would say is, don't try to copy other guitarists. Take influences, lightly steal things that you find interesting you can do. But, you know, I've seen things offering CD-ROMs and online things saying, play like your guitar hero, play like Jimi Hendrix, play like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You won't. Jimi Hendrix never played like anyone else. B.B. King never played like anyone else, although he took a great deal of influences from people. And all those other, you know, Billy Strings and Molly Tuttle, they learnt from other people, but not by copying other people, taking liberties. And that's all I wanted to say to you at the moment. So those are the sort of things that we should start learning when we are approaching this hobby, which is a relaxation and fun and not a deadline. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I will read them and I will respond. They might sometimes even make me make another video, and that's great. So if you have been, thanks for watching. Bye.